What up, family? Give us poor dash 20 Mary Lee. It is 3:36, 94% on my phone, May 23rd, 2025. Freaky Freedom Friday. Look, Mary McNamara, y'all know my story by now. Let me tell you what I'm looking for. I'm going all the way to go all the way to 341. All right, Mary McNamara, this is what I'm looking for, real talk. You know, I don't drink, drug, smoke, or fornicate. You know, they gave me cancer, so I don't want nobody that's smoking cigarettes or drinking or doing the most of stuff. I don't want no hooker or prostitute or no, sneaky link type shit. You understand what I'm saying? None of that. I want a person that know what they want, got a good head on their shoulder, and really looking for somebody that's, down to earth, like walks in the park, like going to the museum, do a lot of free stuff, like going shopping at the thrift store because they got some good stuff there. I'm telling you, all my little pieces be coming from there. Well, we can go to other stores as well too. You know, if you just want to shop till you drop, I really don't, care for none of that. I prefer, come as you are and stuff, as long as you clean and well put together and stuff. Now, I'm not a materialistic person for real, for real. You know, if you got a car, cool, no problem. If not, we can come up with some, rent a car or something, because we're trying to be cheap. Cheap is where it's at now. I know y'all don't believe it, but it is. Less is more, Don't get caught up in all that, material shit, because that's not what going to sustain you in the end and stuff. You want somebody that care about you genuinely, that love you for real, and a person that'll, wash your dirty drawers if you got sick. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it all boils down to. All that other stuff is just nonsense and stuff. And, I'll be 58 years old. So, I'm really serious about trying to make up for the time that I've lost in this trap building 8 years, trying to survive the cancer they gave me and stuff like that. I'm not bitter about nothing. I'm just ready to move on and move up and be happy, joyous, and free. I might not get what I want out of life, and, I'm okay with that. You understand what I'm saying? I might not get the T-top, drop-top Cadillac truck, that I want, but I got a lot of spiritual, awakenings and stuff and an experience since I've been here. So that they could have never afforded that or me. And I know that it'll be their loss or whatever. Either way, I'm looking for somebody that's, nice and ain't a drama queen and trying to take the shine from me. I don't mind sharing the spotlight as long as you, worth it and shit and not clout chasing this, that, and third or whatever. I'm personally am not a celebrity. I'm just a survivor of people who probably wanted to be a celebrity, if that's what you want to call it, or thought themselves to be a celebrity. You know how it is. But since social media has come out, that has dwindled a lot of that bullshit down from so-called celebrities. Even Oprah doing a podcast when she had a whole studio and shit, she could have kept up and running for the ones that's on social media. But she's slow, you understand what I'm saying? She didn't see the gift. So, she ain't no better than the rest of us and stuff. And I never wanted to be, all that anyway. She would put me on her show for 5 minutes. I would have been good with that. I was trying to get the streets to hit her show and stuff like that. And all the ones that I knew was just as good as me or whatever and stuff. But she didn't see the gift. Okay, so we can't keep talking about this over and over and over. So when I turn 58 Sunday, I'm moving on with my life. The people that was, around and helped me, I appreciate you. Understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna forget you and stuff like that or whatever and stuff. But if you ain't do nothing but get on my nerves, you understand what I'm saying, and made me a better person that way, I appreciate it. If you really genuinely care, I appreciate that too. And in the end, I'll figure out who really cared. You understand what I'm saying? When I walk away and have to continue on my journey. Not that I'm going anywhere. I'm just saying, I'm not going to be in the same vicinity where all the drama is at, because I feel as though my presence is making people, act a certain way in the upper room of the church and shit. So I'll be in the bottom where I started out at. You understand what I'm saying? So for my little soulmate, I believe you blew it like all the rest of them do. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't see the gift, and they never do until I'm gone. So with that said, it's 3:41. The gift is me. The gift that keep on giving. So I believe God got something better for me. Real talk. This the two. It take two to make a thing go right. Either way, I appreciate it. I'm not bitter, okay? And they go to 10 again. See how it works? You understand what I'm saying? My city, Chicago, and this the 9. Step your game up. Peace.